We're here with the Around the World Sports Network. We got the Gazelles, the Pharaohs. It's the home opener of Season 9 for the Ghana Gazelles. Sold out crowd. Because like I said in the last preseason game, the stadium wasn't ready yet. Nobody was ready for that. That was early access. We're here. It's sold out. And it's the season opener of Season 9.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say this Gazelle team is definitely representing Ghana right now. It's the second African team in the league. It's the first one in West Africa ever. I'm really excited to see how they play. There's a lot of care into, looking at options for expansion. And, I don't know about you, but for me, it's kind of nice being able to see them play right off the bat because, man, Unknown Safari, Smith, these names are familiar for, people who have been who have been watching the Hounds play for a while now.
Yeah, it's going to be fun seeing them go up against the Pharaohs. It should be a good game. It should be a lot of fun seeing Hunter Jackson duel with Tom Brady Jr. But man, this crowd's going insane. They're getting ready to get this coin toss started. So let's just get down to this field and let's get ready for a great game. Who's gonna start off with the ball? As we get, man.
Tails.
Ooh, Tom Brady Jr. comes out on offense first. And let me tell you, this is just a beautiful stadium here that the Gazelles have.
It really is, first season in, looking at the grass, they still got the soil down, but hopefully some grass will grow in eventually. Maybe they just like the look and want to leave it that way, though.
Yeah, and these uniforms as well right here. Ooh! Wow.
Deshaun Blakely with a 22-yard catch. First throw of the game.
That was a great throw, great catch. Exactly like how they drew it up in the locker room to get things started.
I will say one thing that I would be worried about for the Gazelles is that they're still a very young, fresh team coming out of the devs. And the Pharaohs, they've had a little bit of time, in the league now. We got Tom Brady Jr. He's long gone from his interception record as he throws an incomplete pass. Damian Paris Johnson and Deshaun Blakely, those are good receivers.
Tom Brady Jr. has definitely moved on from that interceptions record he had.
Ooh.
Had an incredible bounce back year.
Kazir, another former Hellhound.
Wow, related to Tatum Washington.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess I should, say the name Washington is a former Hellhound legend.
No, but familiar ties right there,
Yeah. Feels like family,
Yeah, once a hound, always a hound. So if you got family,
yeah,
we're always welcome. Look at that right there.
And right in the back of the end zone, Deshaun Blakely, third reception of the game, 45 yards, and now one touchdown.
What was nice about that drive is the Pharaohs, they started moving quick, 2 easy throws, got them into the red zone, and then it came to a little stop for a second, but they were still able to finish strong, didn't settle with 3.
All right, kick off, and it doesn't reach the end zone, so we will be getting a return. It's the infamous Safari, and gets back to the 25.
We do have a revenge game here as the old Pharaohs kicker Analyzer was picked up in the expansion draft by the Gazelles, and well, now he's playing the Pharaohs.
Quick pass right over the middle to William Simpson, 12 yards.
This is a rookie that I'm huge on right here.
I wonder if if that slant game can gash the Pharaohs defense. All right, and Safari came so close to catching that one right there.
That Safari
extra magic with the stop. All right. Pocket's broken down, but he almost got away. Instead, he got sacked for 5 yards by Rock Solid.
Former Lancer, acquired by the Pharaohs to trade this offseason, that sent a few picks in exchange. Rock Solid is a Pharaoh.
Oh, shoot.
Almost happened
Safari
again.
Yeah, I was going to say Safari keeps almost coming down with those tip balls, but just keeps
And
dropping them.
we got an
Maybe
early
needs a little,
punt.
maybe needs to focus on the ball a little bit more. Maybe needs a little bit more, practice catching, but
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh.
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 Oh no. And just like that on the
Wow!
sideline.
Damian Paris Johnson, 84-yard punt return, and he has silenced this crowd.
Now that is a classic CWSFL moment.
Wow.
Ooh. All right. And another kickoff that doesn't go all the way. Safari returning it. Breaks a tackle, but gets stopped around the 29.
I don't know who's in more shock right now. Edward Bramoa or Damian Paris Johnson.
Gazelle's going with the 3 bunch on the side. A little out route, but he gets sacked. Who is it by? Jared Kindle.
Kendall looking to have a big sophomore year with the Pharaohs. Had a good rookie season last year, but is looking to improve on a much more experienced.
Oh, he has a guy open and doesn't get the first down, but gets 3 yards away.
So that's a great play. Just took a second and long and what could have been third and long and turned it into a third and manageable, third and short. That is fantastic right there.
Ooh.
Because look at this. Now you just got the first down.
Just a little drop in front of the line, 5 yards. Get that started.
Back-to-back plays for Jason Brissy the second.
Going with a 4-3 look and bam.
Dangerous. Oh, that was dangerous. Oh, my.
This entire team plays dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know about it. Oh,
so close.
Smith, you got to catch that, man. You got to catch that. You were brought in literally this morning for trade. You got to think maybe it's just a connection thing. Who knows? Maybe it'll get better over time.
I think maybe this team could rely a little bit more on Unknown Safari and with a catch too.
11 yards.
11 yards.
Down. Well, you got to think. I guess they're trying to use Unknown Safari more in the pass game and out in space instead of in the run game. But yeah, I agree. You need to try to get Safari some runs.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It doesn't matter.
Wide open, blown coverage.
Ooh, 42 for 24.
Smith was a great pickup by this team.
Do you think it was worth the second and third round pick that was sent from season 10?
2 points by McBot.
I was a little iffy when I heard the trade got sent through. I was just casually minding my own business, scrolling through the CWSFL world when I noticed a tweet from AWSN talking about a trade from the Pumas and Gazelles, and I was like, what?
Ooh, and a sack by Alex Starr, 10 yards. DBJ down for the count.
Ooh, and it's 2nd and 20. What's he gonna do to respond?
DBJ is massive. I just realized how tall he is.
Fumble! Scoop and score! Woo! The Gazelles defense. But Moa has preached defense all offseason long as the identity of the the Gazelles franchise moving forward. And look at that. Week 1, and he is speaking for that.
Yeah, no, Boama being a defensive-minded head coach, building up that Lancers defense last season, and now getting to see him implement it, with all the trades and all the roster building that he wants to do. It's really exciting to just see him let loose and to be able to generate a score like that.
Yeah, and it was wild, man. That was a big fella on big fella crime. Right as we was talking about the sizes, Tom Brady Jr. just massive, just really, yeah, put on the pounds this past few 2 seasons. Um,
Oh
what a
man,
play
if they,
by! Wow.
yeah, if the Gazelles can just upgrade that position though, man, that defensive lineman right there, yeah, that's getting to TBJ fast.
See, TBJ, after that interception season, spent a lot of time putting on the weight because figured would have to be taking a lot of hits to try to stay in the pocket more, make the right read, and I mean it worked. It's just the downside is you can't move as well, and sometimes you take big hits.
Ooh, nothing. I mean, TBJ has been doing, quite a bit of work here. It's just that his receivers aren't getting open.
TBJ reminds me a little bit of a Jared Lorenzen.
Oh, oh, and and it is a touchdown by Jashawn.
Pharaohs are back on the board, and it is the third score of the day.
And the kick is good.
21-15.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was a little under kick there for a moment.
Well, they got the kicker, the rookie Eugene Harrison in the draft this past draft that just happened. Oh man, had a lane
Oh
and didn't
no!
take it. Oh,
Oh
that was a
shoot!
house call too. Wow.
Yeah, I think Safari needs to, kind of study the game, get his awareness up a little bit.
Somebody needs some contacts in their old age.
Absolute legend, all the same though.
The aged man comes up with a big deflection right there. Looking to have a big sophomore season. Kind of quiet rookie year, but did more
Can he
of
make
the
it?
stuff that didn't show up on the stat sheet.
No, but that's a 44-yard catch and run. Three bunch on the right. Oh, wide open
Oh!
receiver, but he goes for the one in like triple coverage. Quadruple coverage? Oh
Almost
no,
squeezed
he
that
wasn't
in,
open
though.
enough.
Almost, though. I wouldn't have made
Yeah.
that throw, but Hunter Jackson still
Ooh,
almost threw him open. Rock
ooh, that
solid.
screen did not work out.
Rock solid ended up looking like it's going to be a good pickup here from the Lancers.
They need to be blocking on those screens.
Right on cue again. Rock solid, man. You are just having yourself a day. Uh-oh. And it's up and it's good. From 37, Analyzer.
Analyzer, old reliable. Shoot.
That is true. And look at that. Booted it out the end zone. A fan almost got him a lucky souvenir, but just came up a little short.
I mean, it pays to have a good kicker.
It does. It does. And I was just about to say, can the Stags, can the Pharaohs do something with the last minute here in this second quarter? And
Dude, they're only 3 points ahead.
Problem is they got the rookie kicker Eugene Harrison. The
Well, yeah,
leg
they
is
can't.
not there yet, so there it doesn't matter. Damian Pierce Johnson says not so fast. 42 yards to the house.
Shoot.
Who is that guy? When did he just... What? Looking like Jaquan Rios back in his prime on the Pharaohs.
Yeah, I mean this Pharaohs passing game has started to get dangerous. Now, mind you, the Gazelles' entire team is pretty young, and well, it's either really young or really old. But maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to get that pass defense developed over
They
time.
do, yeah, and they do also have a lot of holes on the defense that they still have to fill. So
To the McBot.
Wow, 28 yards. They call
28
it
yards.
timeout. They call it timeout. You gotta love it. They got one remaining.
All right, let's see if they can get something kicked out.
They have a good kicker and analyzer. They can travel the distance. Uh oh. Timeout. Timeout. Timeout.
Yeah, they need to just throw a goal ball.
Coach Ed was able to hurry and get to the official and get the timeout called with 9 seconds left. It's 2nd and 2. You got to get something quick. There it is. There it is. Get down. Oh, doesn't happen.
Deflected by Jay.
Just does not happen. That'll do it though as we head into the locker room.
Sadly, I think they could have probably kicked a field goal at that point too.
Yeah, I think Analyzer definitely deserved the shot. I think he had the leg to do it, but they didn't wanna go for it.
Yeah. Props to Damian Paris Johnson and Hunter Jackson though for the performances they have both put on.
Yeah, so far they've been looking incredible out there. They're trying to lead their teams to victories here in this one, as it is 21-18. The Pharaohs, they got, or 21. Forgot about Damian Paris Johnson's late game score or late half score. It's 28-18.
Wow.
Pharaohs, they got one man that's basically doing just about everything for them, and that's Damian Paris Johnson. Dude had a crazy 84-yard punt return. Anytime Tom Brady Jr. needs it, he's there.
Here's a Koenig honest take. TBJ yaps all the time on the server, talks about how he's carrying the team, yada yada, but it's really Damian Paris Johnson who's putting this team on their back.
And you know, he had that great mentor his rookie season in Twerky Dingleberry, who carried the team then as a receiver. Now Damian Paris Johnson, who learned from one of the best, is now getting the chance to do it himself.
Unknown Safari taking the angle, sadly doesn't get above average.
It is good that the Gazelles get to start the third quarter with the ball. They're down 10, trying to find a way to get some points here. Knock this down to a one-score game. Keep this thing within reach. You do not want to let this thing now start slipping.
You know, I enjoy the Gazelles quick pass game, but at the same time, I don't know if it can get them, driving down the field.
Did you see that throw?
Yeah. As soon as I say that, of course, Big Bop makes the catch.
For 25. Go ahead, keep talking like that. Let's see more of this from the Gazelles. Maybe we'll see Colin Porter overtime.
Yeah, run it back, right?
Ooh. McBride held on to that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think, what is McBride wide receiver 3? Because he's currently carrying the pass offense.
Oh, my.
Smith,
there's the wide receiver 3. Right on cue.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Is Smith wide receiver 3?
Yeah.
Oh, and just like that, McBot.
The tight end, 10-yard catch. Way to cap off an incredible drive.
Going for the 2 points.
Yeah, the Gazelles they got a good kicker, but they just don't play around with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, so here's what I've found, is that even with the Hellhounds, you have about a 50% chance of making an extra point, if that. So, at least for my team, I found that it's really not worth it to try and go for it. Just always get the field goal, get the 13 points, and don't gamble with it, and, just believe in your team to be better.
Yeah, don't chase points, don't be greedy.
It's like some advice that you need, right? Don't chase your losses.
I will say this. If you score every drive, it is chasing points doesn't become too much of a worry. It just becomes a habit.
Is this all a metaphor for gambling?
Nah, gambling's something different. That's a different topic for a different day. Just know VP if you're watching.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
not what we're
EP is young
talking
and
about.
impressionable. We can't have the talk about gambling here.
Interception! Tom Brady Jr., welcome back.
Talk about gambles that didn't pay off. Am I right?
I will say one of the safest bets I can always make when I'm trying to start my ladder is put money on a Tom Brady Jr. interception. Never fails. Never fails.
Plus or minus 3.5, right?
Doesn't matter what it is. I always take the over.
Have they ran the ball?
Nope.
William Simpson.
They said they're gonna slice and dice you all the way down the field. They're not even gonna worry about rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Fascinating. With unknown Safari too.
Right? That unknown
Oh my
Safari would
God.
lead them this season.
Yeah, I think that moving forward, they should definitely look at. Maybe letting their running back carry the rock a little bit more.
William Simpson, the rookie, in there for this first one.
I'm not having a good day. Every time I say something, I just immediately have it blow up in my face.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, just keep it coming. You might as well keep bringing them. Oh, way to make the choose the hard one.
Nobody was covered on that play.
No, but yet somehow he chose the one that was almost covered.
Hunter Jackson has arrived. Did I hit the goalpost?
Yeah. All I'm saying is, Pandas fans, those Pandas fans that choose to keep up with Hunter Jackson are going to be more and more sick every day.
I don't know if you saw this, but there was almost a free runner right on TBJ.
I didn't see that when I was looking at the receiver. But oh, fumble!
No way.
Taj Leatherwood scoops it up. And just like that, the Gazelles defense puts this offense in another amazing spot as they're inside the red zone.
Here I thought the Pharaohs were going to run away with it. Now we're looking at a Ghana blowout.
As everybody is on their feet and they're going crazy. Could we see an opening win here?
311 passing yards too.
Oh! The second one for the tight end. Over 100 yards. Who are these Gazelles? Have the Pharaohs hit rock bottom?
No. Is rock bottom on a different team?
No. No. I wish. This is a disaster. What a turn of events here in the third quarter. That had to be the worst 5 minutes of this franchise's history.
Oh, I can imagine the worst 5 minutes. Do you remember when the Dragons came back and kicked them out of the playoffs?
Yeah, but we're going to consider that the worst 10 minutes. Or 12 minutes. I was a disaster from the whole start of the third till, honestly, the end of the Gold Bowl.
It has to be probably the fourth worst postseason collapse.
Yeah. And the Pharaohs...
And I think the other... Go ahead.
The Pharaohs are the king of coming back from 20 points that season, and then they blow the 20-point lead.
And it's Boama. All right. No, I was gonna say I think the other three worst collapses in postseason history are actually all Gold Bowls.
Yeah. Somehow it seems like that plays out a lot in college football, so at least we're not the only place.
Yeah.
We're getting there, though. We're getting there. 3rd and 1. Big third down here for the Pharaohs. And they go deep.
Deep ball.
Pharaohs gonna mess around and have
Deshaun Blake-
2,000-yard
Deshaun
receivers.
Blakely has 176 yards.
Yeah, so I'm saying they're gonna mess around and have 2,000-yard receivers this year. They say Pegasai who?
Yeah, I
Touchdown.
can definitely see.
Nope.
Can definitely see that the Gazelle deep desperately needed safeties because every time it's thrown to McBot, it's practically a deep field drive.
Maybe they can find a way to get little Johnny to sign with them in free agency.
Maybe, but I've heard that he has some conditions, you know, that many teams are not really likely to honor.
Yep.
And Deshaun
Yep.
Blakely, 8-yard catch, touchdown.
Hat trick. Third one of the day. Shoo. What do we have here? With 3 minutes left to go, we got a 3-point game. Welcome to Season 9 of the CWSFL.
And we have another kick return, Unknown Safari coming in hot.
Ooh!
And
Get off me!
classic angry run from Unknown Safari.
I don't know what was worse or who was running angrier right there. Safari or Isaiah Pacheco. Fumble!
No way!
No way!
Oh no!
Ooh!
By the McBot.
That's a scoop and score. We've had 2 of them, 1 by each team. Oh, you gotta love it. The Pharaohs are back on top. 236.
Here, let me check something out for us real fast. Oh, geez. I'm just looking at Hunter Jackson's, development over time, and he hasn't invested anything in ball security. So if he gets hit, there's a good chance the ball just tumbles out of his hands.
Yep, Hunter Jackson has been mostly focused on accuracy. And down goes Jackson again by the McBot. Wow. This is one of those games where you paid for the whole seat, but you only need the edge. Everybody here, woo!
Why are you throwing screens with 19 yards to go?
The offensive coordinator that was hired for the Gazelles is a huge screen fan.
Well, yeah, I can see that he's a huge screen fan. I mean, it's letting all the defenders in through the O-line.
Yep. 4th and 16. They're under center. You got to go deep. There it is. Oh! It's a completion. Smith, 34 yards on 4th and 16. I don't know what was crazier. Smith on 4th and 16 or DeAndre Hopkins at Clemson on a 4th and 16.
That was one of the most beautiful just layups I've ever seen in this game.
Wow.
Second down,
Jackson.
4 to go.
Hunter Jackson might just be the next big thing.
Okay. They have another timeout.
1:04. 42 to 38.
Okay, they need something good here. They're running out of time. They're running out of space.
Now, question is, if they get in the end zone, will they continue going for 2? Or will they just try to kick the field goal? Or take the extra point, I mean.
I don't think you can. I think they go for 2, just, on principle. 3rd down. They can't kick a field goal. They need a touchdown here.
They need one. But they're playing around a lot with the time. 31 seconds left. It looks like it will drop to. And it dropped to 23. That's tough. Oh, man. You need another big play here. And it's a screen. That's not the big play you wanted.
Yeah, they need to stop doing the screen.
It looks like I think they'll only have enough for one play.
Yeah, they only have enough for one.
because there's no timeouts. This is
At
it.
least not
And it's a
screens.
sack! That's it! Will there be time? There's 3 seconds, but
I think there's time. I think if they hurry, there's time.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. And it's 3rd and 18. The game is on the line.
Three bunch on the right. Any deep balls?
There it is! There it is!
Right there.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Oh! Smith from 27. No, he did it. Hunter Jackson to walk it off on the season 9 opener. The Ghana Gazelles have won against the Egypt Pharaohs. 44-42.
Oh my God.
Incredible. Wow. What a performance here in the season opener, in the home opener for the Gazelles. As Hunter Jackson is your player of the game. 30 for 38, 415 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Welcome to the big leagues, Hunter Jackson.
He has arrived.
In his first start.
Wow.
44-42, the Gazelles winning off a walk-off touchdown from Hunter Jackson to Smith after an incredible legacy drive to win the game. Wow, what a performance, what a game, what a second half. Tom Brady Jr., 19 for 27, 339 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, had a costly fumble as well in this one. Wow. Damian Parris-Johnson, 6 for 128 and a touchdown. Deshaun Blakely, 10 for 184 and 3 touchdowns. Not a single run by the Pharaohs. Defensively, Kendall had 2 sacks. Rock Solid had 5 tackles and a sack. Extra Magic had 2 deflections. The H-Man had 9 tackles. Jay Rugga had 6. Tremont King had 5 tackles. Wow. Punt return by Damian Parris-Johnson. What did this game not have besides a rush attempt? But what did this game not have though? Wow.
Just
William Simpson, 3 for 36 and a touchdown. Jason Brzee, the second, 10 for 84. Smith, 9 for 170, 2 touchdowns, 2 amazing catches on the last drive of the game to win the game. McBot signed that man now at tight end, 7 for 114, 2 touchdowns. No rush attempt in this entire game. And this might have been the best game that we've ever had in the regular season.
I don't know about that. But it was a very good game.
It's up there, but yeah. Defensively, somehow the Gazelles did a whole lot, but wow. Touchdown. They had a scoop and score from a McBot. But Moa got a deflection. They had a few interceptions.
Sawama did great with this team already. Just wow.
This was an incredible performance by this defense, this team. Special teams look good out there. Man, this one was a lot of fun, and this was an incredible game and a great way to kick off Season 9 of the CWSFL. Wow.
Yeah.
They put up 18 in the second quarter, 20 in the third quarter. Somehow, the most important 6 in the fourth. 44-42, the Gazelles win it at home in their home opener of the franchise. This was a great game as we get to welcome 2 new teams to the league this season. We still got 4 more great games coming up. As we got the Lancers and the Blackguards coming up next. That one should be a lot of fun. but this was
Who,
an
you,
insane game.
who do you have for the Lancers and Blackbirds game?
Well, last season, I think that one could have been a toss-up, but this year, I think with the additions to the Blackbirds guy, I think that should be a pretty easy one for them.
Some people have the Blackbirds winning the division. Do you rate them that highly?
Nah, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. You can put whatever you want on paper, but until you start seeing the W's in the win column, we can't go that far yet.
All right.
I don't know who got more hype this offseason, or who got more hype in an offseason, the Blackbirds or Colorado when they hired Coach Prime.
Here. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
What?
That's me taking notes that you're a Blackbirds hater.
Yeah. Sure, we'll go with that. Nah, I'm a big
All right.
Blackbird supporter, but I gotta start seeing it to believe it. But this has been an incredible game. Gazelles win this one, 44-42. Lancers Blackbirds coming up next. We'll see y'all then.